I'm Marta Gómez, a National Sales Manager at Kriskadecor.
I'd love to start by having my next guest, Marta Gomez, National Sales Manager at Kriskadecor, share with us the story behind Kriskadecor as well as your own journey. How did you get here today?
Thank you, Farshid. Kriskadecor started in a town near Barcelona in Spain back in 1926. So, we have had such a journey to get where we are right now. And actually, the beginnings were lovely. People needed something to cover their front doors, either in homes or retail stores, and still have something to hide what was in the interior, but letting them see through, having something semi-transparent, and that also let them pass through it. So that is how we started with our metal chains. However, and by chance, we developed many more solutions to achieve the architectural product that we are now and that high-end level that we offer to some of our projects, right? To have this spectacular and wow feature that we love seeing. And in my personal journey, there was also this little touch of serendipity because my background is in the legal industry. I went to law school. My passion for the international business and the international world and also fashion brought me to an interview with Kriskadecor. So the funny thing about this is that when I first went to my interview, I went there thinking what many of my customers right now think when they come to me, that it was just a chain company. And am I really going to sell just chain? Well, then magic happens and you start feeling and seeing, discovering this wonderful and colorful world that we offer with shine, with movement, with sound. And I literally fell in love with the company.
And you guys create highly customized projects, and you're using these chains that you describe. They're anodized aluminum links, and you're using these in A&D, but really for a wide range. I see that you guys are offering these for space dividers, wall coverings, ceilings, facades, and a lot of lighting elements as well. Now, when you go through these particular processes of customization, what is it that you work with the clients on in deciding what the end installation is going to look like?
So I think that is also part of the beauty of our job because we don't just offer the product. We just don't sell the chain, but we walk through all these stages, all the development of their design along with them. We have designers, we have architects, we have engineers that get really involved in all their stages, right? And above all, what we love is having them feeling empowered because what we give them is just our knowledge, the tips that we have seen that work better, also the tools that they need to get that design. And this is something that I really think is the valuable offering that we have.
Tell us about the installations. Where are these being placed? Talk about hotels, airports. Where do these get installed at the end?
What we normally see ourselves specified in is either big hotels, Four Seasons, Hyatt, Marriott's. We've worked with Michelin starred restaurants just covering up all their ceilings. Also in corporate, we have done beautiful works with Google, with Amazon Salesforce. We are experiencing this shift on the industry, right? Following a trend of hospitality looking or hospitality inspired projects. And this is something that really benefits us because of how cool you can make a space look, even if it is not meant just to sell. For example, senior living residencies, even healthcare locations. So it's beautiful to see how we can really adapt a place just with metal chain.
You mentioned a lot of successful businesses that you've already helped. I'd love for you to share a recent success story as well that you've had on Material Bank as a result of the leads that we've brought you?
It happened that through Material Bank, the people at the Smithsonian saw us, and we had the first project with them in New York, which led to many other in the US. So we were really grateful and thankful for that exposure and visibility that we had with you.
Congratulations on an amazing product as well as an amazing installation there. I mean, the wide range of success that you're having, but this is really a product that helps to utilize colors, shapes, and really brings volumes uh, into a room. It really livens some of these, what would typically be very dull environments. How long does the process take from the time that you go in to an installation taking place?
So this is basically also one of the things that I take the most out of Material Bank, because now I'm more aware of where is that in the project phase that people come to me more often. But I would say that on average, our project lead time would be around 6, 8 months. Of course, there are some that are just as quick as they need, because they're having an opening and they want everything to run smoothly. And also, we are working on projects that are for 3 years from now. So we have a little bit of everything. But it is true that the customization and the details that we need to refine just to achieve the aesthetic goals of the designers takes time for sure.
You must be very happy with your return on your investment at Material Bank.
Absolutely, yes. And actually, I know that most of the people say that Material Bank was a great resource during COVID, which was actually when I started here in the company. And I saw it was such a helpful resource just to have all the samples shipped, just to keep with visibility. But beyond that, we have seen growth in our leads coming from Material Bank year by year. Actually, 2023, we had double the lead amount from the previous year. And this 2024, we are on a path of surpassing at least by 10% last year. So we cannot be happier with what we have from you. But apart from just the amount, what I love is the quality of the lead, to be honest. When somebody reaches out through Material Bank or requested samples, they are already thinking about us for a current project. So we are way closer to being specified.
Tell us a little bit about how you utilize the Material Bank business intelligence dashboards and how they're helpful for you. And do others inside of the company also use them?
That's a great part about your data business intelligence, that many people from my company utilizes it. For example, myself, I like to take like a really close look to the market segments of those projects that we are being considered for. What helps me to better tailor my presentations, to know who my audience is, what they want, but also my project management team, who uses it for all these project life cycle that we are in, to better understanding how to include more, where to do that follow up, when to insist or keep going with that conversation, what are the states that we are more trendy in. So this all also helps them to better go for local events, to better do all the ads or work with the social media posts.
Tell me how Material Bank ranks versus your other sources, and who is close to being as good of quality leads that you find here.
When somebody is just searching or looking for information, just getting around, seeing the pictures in our website, they are interested if they finally get back to me and ask for anything and just request any sort of detail. But the ones that have already asked for samples through Material Bank, they want to have the product on their hands. They want to experience. They want to touch, to feel how they see, how they sound. So they are both important in that sense. But what's most valuable, I would say, is that many of those who come to the website have found us on Material Bank, and they tell me, hey, I found you on Material Bank, but now I have your sample, but now I need you to tell me more, or I need to clarify this and these questions.
So we see each other at trade shows, and you guys have a booth and you're there. If the trade show booth that's across from you sees that you've got your Material Bank sign at that trade show booth, and they ask you, should I join Material Bank? What would you say to them?
That absolutely they should at least give it a try, but because I'm sure they will be more than happy with it. I can be happier with all the support that I've seen from your team, because having just samples getting delivered that fast, but also the exposure. I value even more the exposure that we get through Material Bank, because there are people who don't know about me, and then they just look for green metals or tin or metallic finishes, and then I show up. So that's a great source of exposure, and that is what I personally think is valuable. And also because, yes, you're seeing me or you're telling me that in the trade show, but first of all the leads that you get in the trade show are not going to specify you, or probably not at the same percentage as those who have seen you and have ordered your samples through Material Bank. So it's a palpable return, to be honest. Like, I know that people on Material Bank interested in me are more likely to get me through all the stages of their projects.
On behalf of the entire team at Material Bank, Marta, I want to thank you and your team at Kriskadecor. Thank you for supporting us. We look forward to many more years of success.